Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. I'm a Crackhead update. I just came from the park and the fake Crip walked up. I did a little power walking. So I went over and was sitting on sitting at one of the tables. There was another old school guy was sitting there. Me and him started talking, and the fake Crip walked up. He told him, said, "Man, look at this dude here, man." And he walked up, dude said, "Hey, man, I thought you was an OG, man. I thought you was an OG Crip, man. What was you doing? What you saw that police the last time, man? You took off, man. What happened?" He said, "No, man. That dude was just set tripping, man." I said, "I'm a playboy Crip. It's not that many of us around, so he was set tripping on me. I didn't owe him no money." The dude said, "Well, why did you walk off when you seen the Dallas police patrol?" He said, "I wasn't walking off, man. It was time for me to go." The dude said, "Man, if that dude was to ride up right now, man, you would take out running." He said, "Oh, my mama, man. Oh, my mama, I know I wouldn't." She said, "How you think I live this long to be an OG? I got 2 legs. Oh, my mama." I'm sitting there, man, I want to hit this clown in the mouth so bad, man. Everything is on his mama. I said, man, this is pathetic. You talking about an illiterate fool. He got to live close to that park where he can see who's in the park. Because he know the perfect time to show up. That's my Crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your shanks out and let's get ready to ride. I got another hypothetical situation. And people always say what they would do. If someone messed over someone in your family real bad, killed them, SCX assaulted them, you knew exactly where that person was, what would you do? Would you let the police handle it? Or would you handle it yourself? And it's one of your close relatives, your mother, your aunt, one of your kids. What would you do? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna deal with a situation on a hypothetical situation I just gave. This was at the Pulaski unit. And this guy's name is Odell Richards. He's a big guy. He worked in the kitchen. And he's real quiet. He always got a good attitude, smiling all the time. Don't never seem to be mad about anything. He didn't deal with none of the gang members. Well, one thing, he had some size on him. And he wasn't afraid to do no fight. If you wanted to fight, well, he'll give you the fight if that's what you want. He gonna fade you. Well, in one day, I was sitting at the chess table, and he came over and asked for next. I had beat everybody, so nobody didn't want to play. So he asked me to say, "School, who got next?" I said, "You got it." So me and him finished playing chess. I skinned him up real good. And he started telling me about his case. Now, he was from Houston, Texas. And he had a 12-year-old daughter. This fool done RAPED his daughter. They called the police. You know, they take all the reports, take the little girl to the hospital. And he got wind of who the guy was. Now, he tracked him down and he killed the guy. And he didn't try to run from the cops or anything. He stayed there till the police showed up. And they arrested him, charged him with first-degree murder. They offered him 25 years to plead guilty. He wouldn't plead guilty. So they took him in a jury trial. Now, this man has never been in trouble in his life. They took him in front of a jury. The jury gave him a life sentence. They didn't even take into consideration of what happened to his daughter. They reasoning was You can't be a vigilante. You got to let the cops do their job. Since you knew where the guy was, you should have called the police and let them handle it, and not you handle it yourself. And he told me, he said, man, I don't want to be here. He said, man, I had a good job. He said, my family's suffering bad. He worked at the ship channel in Houston, so he bringing in a lot of money. He said, man, my family's suffering bad with me locked up, man. He said, I was the breadwinner in my family. He said, but I had to do something, man. And he said, I don't feel bad about being here. Man, I'm looking at this guy. I said, man, this man got to do 35 years before he come for his first parole. And he was 32 years old. Got a long way to go. I'm looking at how he got a good attitude in order to make it 35 years. But, you know, time changes people. Everybody can't handle them long prison stretch. Everybody can't handle it. So, he told me he had his case on appeal. Man, I was just hoping. I said, man, it got to be some reversible error in this man's case. Some judge got to have empathy for this guy, because if it would happen to their family member, they probably would do the same. I doubt very seriously that they would call the cops and they track this guy down themselves. The cops did not locate him; he located himself. And he told me, he said, the only thing that I hate about the whole crime is I had my daughter with me, and she actually got to see me kill this guy. He said, now that's the part that I hate. He said, because I had to have an eyewitness to make sure I got the right man. My daughter pointed him out and said, that's the man right there. And one day, I was just walking down the bowling alley, coming from death row, coming from work, and he was out on the rec yard. And he come up to the fence and told me, said, hey, man, I got some legal mail, man. I hope it's good news. Man, I was just thinking, man, I said, man, it's got to be some judge or somebody, man, going to see it from this guy's viewpoint. And he went and got his legal mail. He lived on the same cell block that I lived on, where Pulaski don't have cell blocks. They got pods, and each pod has 3 sections. Well, anyway, me and him lived in 2 sections together. And he came back from the legal mail. Man, they didn't overturn this man's case. Now, they didn't order prosecution dismissed, but they ordered him a retrial. And, man, I was more happy than this guy was. I don't want to see no man locked up for no crime like that, man. That's pitiful, man. And he went back to court, went back to Harris County, and the courts in Harris County was lenient on this guy. They reduced it to involuntary manslaughter and released him, time served. Man, I told him, man, he said, man, I'm going to have to cop for that 25. I said, hey, man, you're not coming back to prison, man. So you think so, school? I got more faith than he do. He said, man, you think? I said, man, you're not coming back here, man. If you get back to Harris County, guarantee that judge is going to cut you some slack. And he was able to, plead guilty for involuntary manslaughter, time served, and was set free. Now, a lot of people talk about what they will do, but it's serious consequences. And you don't know what the prosecutor going to recommend. It's all up to the district attorney. You don't know, it might be election time. You might want to use your case as an example. Or this other guy's family might be important to have be into politics, got money. Well, they get you prosecuted. Because at one time, even in a Texas prison, if you hurted a guy real bad, his family didn't have no public outcry, man, they didn't do nothing about it. They sweep that under the rug and it's business as usual. Now, if you had a family that was going to raise a lot of hell and ask a lot of questions, well, they'd prosecute the other inmate. But majority of the time, everything was did in-house. I don't care what happened. It was all did in-house. They didn't never let the public know on what was going on inside those institutions. And I can just look at when I arrived in 1975, it was horrible. Can you imagine what it was like in 65, in 55? Can you imagine what it was like being locked up there? And I speak on old Lord. Now, he started working for the Texas prison system in 1921. Can you imagine what Texas prison system was like in 1921? Can you just imagine what that was like? And that's why he was like he was. You know, you could not tell this old man nothing about I had to hustle. I got to go hit me a lick. Man done work all his life. He don't want to hear nothing you talking about, but you can't make it. He don't phantom none of that. I don't want to make this video too long because it takes too long to upload it. Y'all follow me over on Patreon. The link will be in the description. Like and subscribe. And like, it don't cost you nothing. And I thank you for watching.